Hey, good evening. It's Saturday night. It's bitch night. Well, actually, Friday night's bitch night. But due to circumstances beyond my control, we couldn't do a podcast last night. So I decided, you know what, just to get you guys a little bit updated, we'll let you know what's going on with Doe and so forth. I'm going to jump on here Saturday for a little bit and give you the old what's going on. I'm outside. I got kicked out. Okay, well, I didn't really get kicked out. It's a nice evening, man. It's like 24, 25 degrees out here. It's 31 on the deck, so it's a little warmer on the deck. So I got the dog out here, the cat out here, and we're just sitting here, not doing much of nothing, kind of relaxing, enjoying the weather. Nice evening. Hopefully the mosquitoes stay at bay. So where are we at here? Last couple weeks. This is the first podcast I've done in the last 2 weeks. It took a couple weeks hiatus, as it were, just to collect thoughts and recenter myself and so forth, and do some thinking. Not sure if we want to continue on this path with what's going on or not. No, you know what? We're doing the right thing. Doe doesn't want to be all private about this. She wants to keep doing what we're doing, so we're going to keep doing what we're doing, and we'll continue that on next Friday. For now, as you got, like I say, you got me tonight, and how's Doe doing? That's of course the number one question on everybody's mind. She is doing absolutely fantastic. She had her last chemo treatment last Wednesday. Yeah. So, and she goes for her next one next Thursday. So a week from this past Thursday. So yeah, 10, 12 days ago, whatever it works out to, you do the math. I'm not a mathlete. She had her third chemo treatment. All went well. She did not have to return to the cross cancer to have her chemo pump removed. I was able to do that at home, and success. I didn't kill her. She didn't punch me. I think that's a win. So it's all good. So now, like I say, we return Thursday for her fourth and final treatment of this round, and hopefully all that goes really, really well, because we leave on Tuesday for Canmore for a few days. I've got a wedding we're going to down there. I'm going to do some photography, and Doe's going to join me. We're going to go see Heather and Enrique. They're coming up from Mexico to visit for this wedding, so it's kind of a whole mishmash of things happening in a couple days in Canmore. So that's what's going on there. The dog is dropping her ball at my feet. In case you're wondering what that thump is, you can probably hear it. Other than that, those weight is always going to be an issue when you're on chemotherapy. She's down to about 121, 122 pounds. When she started this journey, she was a buck 50, buck 55. And trying to keep weight on is extremely difficult, but we're working on it, and trying to beef her up, trying to feed her pierogies and so forth. I ran her ass off today, though. We went out, what were they, hacasp berries? Honeyberries, at any rate. We went a honeyberry picking today because it's supposed to be really good for you and full of nutrients and antitoxins and shit. So here we are, this lady with her ostomy, suffering from cancer, and this old fat fuck husband of hers walking around on one leg. My knee is still not improved at all. So here we are, limping around a farm field. We were out there for an hour in the blazing sun, which A, Doe shouldn't have been, and B, I wasn't a fan. And we picked, I don't know, what was it? 2/3 of a cup of honeyberries. So I finally looked at Doe. I said, you know what? Fuck it. I'll buy them. Like, is there someplace we can go buy these things, even frozen? Like, screw this. This is too much fucking effort for too little reward. So we left there and jumped and went to another nursery just up the way, or whatever they call them. And they didn't have any. So we went to another place out by Morinville, another hour's drive through the country. And yeah, they didn't have any either. So we turned around, we came home. And Doe just finished making supper. She melted down or cooked down the honeyberries that we had picked into a sauce for some potato pancakes. And I don't know why people make potato pancakes. They're no bueno. They're not good. Now Doe's bug me. She doesn't get to play, so I'm gonna have to send her a link here. Wasn't aware she wanted to play. They were watching movies, so I'll gladly invite her in. It's the reason you guys all want to tune in anyways. So yeah, we picked those berries. Doe got home, reduced them down into a sauce for the potato pancakes. I don't recommend eating potato pancakes at any point in time. They're just hideous and horrible. They are not fun. I don't like them. It's no bueno. No. The rest of supper was good though. We had breakfast for supper. Pound of bacon, slab of ham, ton of eggs. It was all good, really good. So another thing I'm planning on doing, and I don't know, there's no listing or rules on the interweb about look who's here. Hey? Look who's here. Hi. I didn't know you wanted to play. Well, you can't hear a word you're saying because you don't have a microphone plugged in or a headphones plugged in. Can't hear you. Can't hear you. You got to plug in. Your microphone on your computer does not work. We've been through this. You can afford bacon, Tamara says. Yeah, actually, we went to Shoppers Drug Mart and they had it on sale for like $6 for a pound, which is still ridiculous. But you know, we wanted bacon, so we paid the price for it. It's that simple. You got to do what you got to do. So I don't like I say I don't know what the etiquette is for sponsorship or advertising or whatever they call it on a podcast. But I was thinking, you know, why don't I just sponsor myself? I have my own photography company. So I think we're going to do that. I'm going to get Sheldon to work on some graphics and promo material for me, and we'll see how that works. Here, we'll bring Doe back in. Can you hear us now? And we can't hear you still. I don't know. I was going to say jump out and jump back in again. She's going to come screaming out the store here in a moment and just crack me one in the back of the head. What was I going on about? Oh, yeah, advertising, sponsorship. You know, we can get Sheldon to do up some promos and stuff. And it's you know, it's kind of like, you know, what I do with Positive Mike. You know, Positive Mike's best brew you can get outside of or inside Edmonton. You can't buy the stuff, but if you buy the swag, you know, you can get some beer. And Mike and Calvin just absolutely generous enough to send me some beers and some ciders and stuff, and I appreciate it. And we get on, and I bring their name up just because they do this favor for me. And I'm not a big beer drinker. I might have one or two beer every, I don't know, 3 or 4 or 5 months. I'm not a big drinker, period. So I don't know. I think we're going to do that. I'm going to sponsor my own show. I'm going to donate a pile of money. Wait a minute. I don't have any money. I'm going to do what I can do. Just make things a little more streamlined. Start investing maybe a few bucks here and there in the software and so forth to run the show with, because I'm still running off free software. I wanted to see how this is going to play out and so forth, and before I committed any money to it. So we'll go from there. Apparently, we were right close to Kel's place last week too, and should have stopped in and got some. We didn't have to, Kel. I didn't want to refill because Tamara gave us some refills that you had sent over there. And I don't want to be a piggy and take stuff. Besides, Grant at 95.7 was giving me shit for getting his supply of beer. So take that for what it's worth. What else going on? Oh, speaking of 95.7, won myself a couple tickets to the Eagles concert.
Hello.
Which, there you go. Now we can hear you and see you. How you doing?
I'm doing good.
I thought you were watching the movie. That's why I didn't want to bug you. And
I was trying to eat dinner.
yeah,
Late dinner.
late dinner. Well, I ran your ass off today. I took you out to the farm fields and made you pick berries. Actually, that was your idea.
Yes, it was, but it's good
And
for
then
me.
dragged you all over Hell's Half Acre to
I have never
try and
been this.
find some fresh picked berries for us.
Yeah, I'm too old for that shit, man. Wow, what was I thinking?
I don't know, but it
Plus
was a good
28.
it was a good warm up for our trip next week down to
Yeah,
Canmore. Get you in the
next
car
week,
for
week after
4 or 5
next.
hours, whatever. Yeah, I work next week and then we're going away.
Yes. For
Right.
2 days.
Yeah. Can you hear the dog bouncing her ball?
Ba-doom doomp. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. I just wanted to know. Positive Mike wants to know Grant's making beer. No, Grant's not making beer. Grant wants more of your beer. He's pissed at you for not dropping off any to the station for the last 3 or 4 or 6 months. That's just what I got from talking to him the other day. That's you take it up with him. Don't bring it up with me. It's not my war. He's pissed at me because you were giving me his share of the beer. But so, anyways, as I was saying, I won tickets to the Eagles concert, and I'm going to take my sister. She's taken me to a shit ton of concerts over the years, and it's about time I paid her back. And even though they're free, it's still payback. It still counts,
Plus,
right?
it's old people rock.
Yeah. Plus, it's old people rock. We'll go in my walker and should
Well,
be good.
Tamara and I basically kept each other company because we didn't know half the songs at the last concert. So what's the point in us going?
Yeah, that's
Seriously.
right. You
Other
both
than
sat.
drinking and saying that, oh, we were there. That
Yeah,
is,
yeah, exactly.
if you don't appreciate the music, don't take up the seat.
Yeah, yeah, sure. You know what? Wendy will have a good time. She likes that shit, so
Yeah.
it'll be good. And I get to spend some time with my sister. I don't spend a lot of time with her, so get to spend some time, one-on-one time with her. It'll be nice. Dog, take that ball.
Don't yell.
Fuck right.
Nice. When is
He
that,
tells
Cal?
John Fogerty. Cool. And Tamara says she claims that she knew the songs.
Hmm.
Yeah.
She just wanted more alcohol the whole time.
Yeah, it's gonna be a war. It's all good. It's all good. Let her know. You know what? Cage match. Tamara and Auntie Wendy. Fight for the tickets. And like I told Wendy or Tamara, depending on how things are around here, I might not even be able to go. And if that's the case, she can go in my stead. So it's all. Tickets were 100 and what were they?
175 for the cheap seats.
$173.50 for the cheap seats for the Eagles show. Which is I wouldn't pay that, and I'm a huge Eagles fan. I still wouldn't pay it.
And then 400 for an upgrade or something like that. It was
Yeah,
a
they were
lot.
ridiculously expensive.
I think they're close to Paul McCartney's prices.
Oh, McCartney wasn't even that expensive.
I don't think he was. I think his highest was 275.
I know the first show that you and I went to with Justin, we paid $136 a seat, and we were right beside the stage. And I know Tamara paid considerably more for the floor seats we had. The last time her and I went to McCartney, we were on the floor, and I know she paid quite a bit more money for those. So, but they were damn good seats. Damn good. Got some really good pictures of that show. So that's coming up in September. We're going to go to that, and I talked a little bit about what you were going through before you jumped in your treatment last Wednesday.
No, I
The fact
didn't.
that the fact that we didn't have to drive to
I was still really sick.
back on Friday. You were still really sick, but not like you were
She's in the wires.
prior. Get out of there. Not like you were prior having to drive back and forth.
No, but I couldn't even keep my meds down on the Wednesday this time.
Yeah.
But I think that's because of the thermometer. Like I was sleeping pretty hot. So I think the bag, no, I'm not going to pop like a turkey. But the thermometer that they have on me, the hotter I get, the faster the bag runs. So I
Yeah.
think when I'm overheated at night, I'm pulling in a lot more chemo. So I think I got to get up in the middle of the night and take anti-nausea meds. Oh. I'm going to try that next time.
Yeah.
Next
Try
week.
it next time, see what happens.
This week.
I got to put this dog in the house. So you
Yeah.
talk. Hey?
You just got to put the ball away.
Yeah, that's true. Here, give me the ball.
That crazy ball.
There, it's gone. Now she's, yeah. No.
Hang on, I'll get her.
Oh, she's growling at me and everything. She's mad. Ah, it's funny. Yeah, Nathaniel Ratcliffe is really good. He's got some great tunes. Go see Mom. She's not going to go in the house at all. It's nice outside. I want to play ball. She's turning her head, giving no dirty looks. backs down the stairs. Ah, hilarious. Mike has no desire to see the Eagles, which just leads me to believe Mike has no real good taste in music. So, but that teach their own, right? Um, where's Stowe? Yeah, Tamara took the kids to Garth Brooks. Now the dog wants it, just as Stowe sat down. Too funny. There we go. She's in the house. Good. Now it's just me and the cat, which you can tell because I'm plugged up. I don't know. So where were we? You were talking about Thursday, Friday. We didn't have to go to the hospital, but you're still sick. So this time around, you're going to take some
I'm gonna get up in the middle.
anti-nausea medicine in the middle of the night.
Yeah, see if that helps.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe it will, maybe it won't. I don't know. It's just luck of the draw, I guess.
Yeah, exactly. So
But I did a thing. I did a bad thing. I don't know if it's bad or not. I'm sick and tired of all the long pieces of my hair falling off because now I'm losing hair. They said, oh, it would thin. Well, it's thinning. But every time I brush it, I lose a handful. Every time I wash it, I lose another handful. And if I brush and wash it in a day, I lose 2 or 3 handfuls. So I'm not touching it anymore. But yesterday I went to Sherwood Park and I went to Sports Clips because I had to return some stuff to Costco.
oh, that was a bitch. There's a bitch for this week.
Yeah, that was interesting. I opened
Because
up
you go
meat.
spend $120 on a slab of beef that we're going to cut into steaks. You open the
Yeah,
slab up, and I
it's
don't know if
pre-cut.
it got caught in a machine, but it's all cut on 45-degree angles. You can't do anything with it. I
Uh,
was fucking livid.
I don't. I don't generally shop at Sherwood Park, but every time I've bought meat there, I've been disappointed, and I don't know what it is, but
Oh,
it just. So I took it back anyways. Got a cheaper cut, uncut. Brought it home. Turned out it was all gristle. So again, Sherwood Park. But whatever. But I got my hair cut. And that was interesting because Sports Clips has brand new hairstylists. And I do mean raw. One on lead and one raw. And I brought in a picture, and she really didn't know what to do with this picture. Like she was just, okay, it's undercut. It's an undercut. And I want this carved in and I want this carved in. Well, I ended up getting it done, coming home, and getting Sheldon to do the carving because I said I wanted a V in the back. So she tapered it into a V. And it's like, no, that's not what I wanted, but that's whatever. Hour and a half I was in that chair. Hour and a half. And the girl that knew how to do it was in the next chair. She'd done 5 or 6 customers or however many. I lost track. Well, this poor girl struggled through my haircut. And when I turned around and looked, there was little tiny pieces about this big because she was scared to cut it. And it's like, this is how long I want it? What are you missing here? Like, here's the picture. Look again. Like, here's 3 different pictures of pretty much the same haircut. So anyway, but it was a free haircut, so that's okay.
we didn't go see Tamara at work because, well, you weren't at work. So there you go.
No, I
I
sat in the chair from 3:30 until 5:05,
Yeah, and
and I
and
didn't think you'd be at work at that time.
Taya is over in the Facebook chat, and she said to say hi to you. So hi, Doe from Taya.
Hi, Taya.
So we did that. You went and got your little bit of freedom,
Yeah, I'll show you guys what I did.
and then had Sheldon shave a bunch of stuff into your head.
See it well enough, but isn't it?
So she shaved all there, and then around the ears, racing stripes, so she can go faster. And then in the back, she had Sheldon carve in a V.
The V is for victory because in 2023 I will be cancer-free, people. I will.
There you go. I thought the V was for vroom, vroom,
That
vroom,
too.
vroom.
That too. If you ever drive with me, yeah.
Yeah, I
Ask
have.
Tamara. Ask Tamara. I can get your ass to the airport from here in an hour.
I know. I've been on that ride. It's scary
In
shit.
winter. In winter to boot.
I know. Been there, done that.
Yeah. And I don't have tickets.
Yeah.
How is that?
I don't
No,
know. So they finally came and took the Mustang away.
it was a sad
That
day.
only took 2 months.
Slowest repo ever.
I had to phone. I tried selling it. No go. So I phoned the bank and said, "Look, what can you do?" Well, we can refinance it. Okay, cool. Let's work that angle and see what. $15 a month less. Well, that doesn't help me at all. Come get it. Well, are you sure you want? Yes, come get it. I can't afford the payment. Come get it. Payment, fuel, insurance. It's $1,200 a month just to have it sitting in the driveway and driving it back and forth to work. Just not. So they finally, after 2 months, finally come and get it. Thank God. It was a relief to see it go away. I was relieved to see them tow it out of the driveway.
Yeah, I thought I'd be more upset about it,
I
but
did too.
I didn't really ride in it. I rode in it, I think maybe a dozen times over 2.5 years.
Yeah,
Maybe,
yeah.
maybe.
Not all that much.
I never did drive it.
Yeah, I know. Well, you were scared of it.
No, I just didn't want to. I didn't like it. That was your thing, not mine.
Yeah, you were scared of it.
No,
Too many
I'm not a
horsepowers.
sport. I'm not a sports car.
Too many
Horsepower.
horsepowers for a girl to drive.
You want to ask me that again?
I said too many horsepowers for most women to drive.
Uh huh. Haven't heard that terminology in a while, eh? You want to ask me that again?
It's the way we get the neighbors. They're all they're all out here watching.
They're all out at the lake.
Damn, you
No
Trudeau'd me.
witnesses. No
You
witnesses.
Trudeau'd me.
No witnesses, buddy.
It's like Trudeau getting on the jet, right? There's nobody there. Yeah, Trudeau'd me. Fun.
At least we got some sun today.
Yeah, we got some sun today. It looks like it's might have some rain rolling in or some cloud cover, anyways, which will be nice for this evening. Tomorrow, nothing. We got nothing planned for tomorrow. What else has happened this last 2 weeks? This is our first podcast in 2 weeks.
Yeah.
We really should have more news than, and we went berry picking. Don't you think?
Well, I think so, but you're the one doing it, not me.
Yeah, well, oh, okay.
Pressure's on you. You
Oh, you didn't?
tried to get Darian.
That's true. Tried to get Darian to jump on here with me, but oh
yeah.
my ex-wife came to see Tamara. Yeah, and then we went over to mom and dad's for
We've just been running around for 2 weeks.
brunch the last weekend, and she was there, and I just went in the other. I was outside with my dad for the most part and avoided her because I really have nothing nice to say to her lately. And then Sheldon went for a dental cleaning, and Tamara cleaned her yard. Sheldon cut our back lawn last weekend. Needs it again. And I come home from work one day, and the front lawn is cut. And Sheldon's
The day
at
they
work.
took the Mustang.
Yeah, it was the same day they took the Mustang. I walked in the house. I'm ready to lose my mind. What in the fuck are you doing cutting lawns still? Like, no. That's way above your pay grade. That's a no bueno the whole way. I come in like, what? And she's, oh yeah, Mike, our neighbor Gary, who also has stomach cancer. His brother is in from Newfoundland to help around the house and so forth, and spend some time with Gary. Well, it turns out he came over and mowed our front lawn. Cool. So Doe and I had to go out that afternoon. We went and we bought him some treats, some
Work gloves.
some work gloves because he's working for me. So I got to supply my employee with work gloves, and a little tray of
Delectables.
danishes or whatever, delectables as he calls them. So I gave that to him, and then we come home yesterday.
I was in the shower yesterday when he did it.
Yeah, Doe was in the shower. I come home from work here the lawn is cut, but it's cut in the same pattern that I cut it. So I'm thinking, oh, son of a bitch, now I know Doe cut it. Walked in the house, she's in the shower. She comes out of the shower, says, so, you cut the lawn? No, nobody cut the lawn. Oh, it was Mike again. Came over to cut the lawn again. So I haven't had to worry about the front lawn. It's been kind of nice.
Or the driveway or the side.
Or the driveway or the side or anything. So it's been kind of nice.
I planted 1,000 creeping thyme in the driveway. And I hope that he isn't bagging the grass because there were my seeds.
Yeah, exactly.
At least they weren't expensive.
Yeah, trying to get that driveway covered up. It's kind of a gravelly
Well, it'll take it over and it'll be all
lawn type.
floral,
Yeah,
and it'll get
exactly.
rid of, it'll avoid the mosquitoes. Like the mosquitoes won't like it. You don't have to mow it. It's drought resistant. It's a good fix. That's like
Yeah,
all the clover I put in the back and front. I'm waiting for that to take over the grass so we don't have to mow.
Emily and Jack cleaned up Tamara's backyard.
Wow. They did an
I think
excellent job.
they should come over here and do mine.
Is that so they can go to K-Days
I don't know. Well, that could very well be.
or a festival or
Yeah, something like that.
I like when parents do that. They, if you do this, 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 and this, then you can go for this. Work towards what they get. And they appreciate it a lot more too than just having it handed to them.
Exactly. Earn it. I earned everything every step of the way.
Well,
Never had anything given to me on a silver platter.
I remember when the boys got a PS2, PS1 and PS2, and they trashed it. They were young and they trashed it. And then they got a second one, and I said, that's it, no more. I had a very large conversation with people, and I said, no more. So when it was broken, I told them, I says, you save half, I'll give you the other half, and then we'll buy it. That thing is still in mint condition because they saved her half, and it's downstairs someplace. Ooh, look at the flowers. Ooh, tomatoes. Awesome.
Now it's backyard wars. That's Kel and Mike's backyard. Apparently, Kel's kids went out and cleaned up their backyard too.
I need kids. No, I
What's
don't.
my
I don't
kid
want
doing? What's my kid doing? Sitting in his bedroom watching my podcast, going, yeah. You want me to make up some advertising for you?
He went for dental cleaning this week.
That's true. He did go get his teeth cleaned. That's a good thing.
Yeah. He's taking care of things that he
I
needs
got
to
to
take
get
care
this
of.
bridge pulled out of my head yet too.
I don't know where we're going to find money for that.
I don't know. I'll have to rob a bank.
Maybe I can YouTube it and do it.
I'm game.
Tomorrow I'm at the screen door. There is actually a thing I discovered truly by fluke. I was looking for screen replacement. There's actually pet-proof screening, which is thicker, and it's about twice the amount of money. But if anybody needs it, Home Hardware in the city carries it for $39.99, and other places is way more money. But so I'll be doing that tomorrow because the cat's done some handiwork at the bottom, and the previous dog in the middle, and it just needs replacing.
Yeah.
So, and it comes with a 10-year warranty and all the tools, and it doesn't look that complicated. The most complicated thing is to take the vinyl door out of its chocking. So, and I watched a pile of videos on how to do that, so that should be pretty easy.
If I get a good enough run at it, I should be able to get it out of there.
No. I don't want it damaged. I will do it.
Sheldon
I don't
said
need He-Man doing it. I need it done properly.
Yeah, Sheldon says he has no money to decorate the backyard. I don't need you to decorate the backyard. Well, you do have the money to decorate the backyard. You're the one that paid for the gas for the lawnmower.
It's the only decoration the backyard needs. And I got maples. I got to do those. I guess or April, August long weekend.
August long weekend, you said, for trimming
Trim
back the
those.
maples. That one maple in the middle of the yard.
I know it's huge.
It's growing
like
through the bottom of the bar stool. We had put a old metal bar stool around it
to protect it from the ball.
Protect it from the animals and the idiot mowing the lawn and stuff, so he wouldn't mow it again.
The guy that mows my trees.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and it's shot up probably 2 feet in the last 2 weeks.
The other one, Gary's side.
Yeah, no kidding. That one thing's huge.
Yeah.
So our trees are finally starting to take off after a couple of years.
Amazing what fertilizer does.
Yeah.
Who knew?
So, back to your treatments. We go next Thursday for your fourth and final
and then we wait.
treatment of this round. And then we wait, and tentatively you go for
CT scan on August 23rd.
Yeah.
And then I think I see her again on the 29th, so I get a break. But the CT scan will tell her, 23rd's the CT scan, 29th of August, I get the results.
Yeah. So we'll know
And that'll
more
tell
about,
her if it's working or not.
yeah, more about what's getting done, what isn't getting done, and so forth.
If it works, great. If it doesn't, they might prolong it with more of the same or change it up to something different. It's hard to say.
Never know. It's the one thing I absolutely hate about this is every
Wait.
step of the way is a guessing game and a wait. And
Well, at
to
the end of
me,
this treatment, they need everything to settle down because everything's inflamed. Like my liver's inflamed and it's hard to breathe on my right side. And it's very restrictive. So I've had a few days of ouch, but nothing major. So I'll live.
that's what I find really frustrating is just the hurry up and wait. And
Yeah.
I like seeing instant results, not this whole drawn out process of
Yeah.
going
It's
through it
hard.
all. You know,
It's hard.
I'm the guy that, the bone sticking out of my arm, I know it's broken. That's an instant result. And my knee, I've been for X-rays. They said that there's no structural damage in the knee. He did the old mobility test to check for torn and stretched tendons and ligaments and stuff, and said it's all tight and good. It's just a piece of cartilage floating around in the knee causing me all this pain. And the only thing they can do is let it work its way out, or do it, go under the knife and they can tear my knee apart and put it back together and hopefully get it all. But even
What's,
that's not a guarantee.
no, what's the
So
point
it's
of
like,
that? I had mine done and it didn't work.
yeah. Well, it didn't work for me either because it's the same knee I had surgery on a while ago. I was like, well, I'll suffer through it. And
Yeah,
I just hate that. It's like, just get it over with and be done with it. But
you just got to suck it up for a while longer.
yeah, I know.
You just got to be more active, really.
Yeah.
Activity is a huge thing. And actually, what was it? Wednesday, Thursday? What day was that? One of the days earlier in the week. I was downstairs. I dragged all the laundry downstairs, and I'm not supposed to do that, but I did it anyways because I'm sick and
Yeah.
tired of not doing this and not doing that. It's like, you know what? Screw it. Drag the laundry downstairs. I did probably 8 times up and down the stairs carrying something. Then I jumped on. We have a stationary bike. It's old. But I got it from a flea market for like $5 10 years ago. So jumped on that. I did 3Ks at a comfortable pace. And then I kept a low impact glider, when your feet go to. So I went on that for another 10 minutes. And then I came upstairs, relaxed for a while, and then continued on with the laundry. But I think I got down to I think it was after the 8th trip. I was like, okay, I'm done. So Wade had to pick up the slack for the last 2. But
And
it's
that's
good to
why I
get your
tell
blood
you,
going.
don't do that shit.
I have to.
Burn
You can't.
yourself out.
You can't do
don't
nothing.
heal.
I'm healed.
Gee. Fuck you. You are not.
I'll say when I'm healed.
Yeah, I'll
I'm
decide.
fucking
Yeah.
healed. I ain't
So
taking no shit.
next week, Thursday, Doe probably won't be around Friday for the podcast.
Probably not.
Probably not. I am going to attempt to get Darian on. Darian is
Got to find a
super
better
dad.
day.
He's a super dad. There's no other way of.
Super dad,
Getting it
super
out there.
mom, super teacher, super everything.
He has brought up a young man who's, I think he just turned 18, his son Cooper.
Yeah, I think he's 18 or 19
I think
now.
he's 18 now.
Yeah.
He
Autistic.
has autism, single dad, and
No support, no help.
no support, no help, no nothing. Did it on his own, took care of his elderly father while bringing up this young boy. And the
And his
stuff he
mom
does,
has cancer.
yeah, and the stuff he does with Cooper, it'll just blow your mind. And we'll bring him in. We'll talk about scouting. He's heavily involved in scouting, and maybe it's something you want to get your kids into if you have questions about scouting. Have them
Yeah.
prepared, and we'll get to that. And
I was really surprised at all the options that are involved with scouts and stuff too. Like they do rock wall climbing, they do almost military training,
just
archery,
about.
guns, the whole 9 yards.
Yeah.
And it's pretty intense. And for somebody to go from being audible, well, barely audible, to
Yeah, he was a non-audible autistic when he was young. He didn't
what
speak.
he is now. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
It's
a
just
lot of work
amazing.
went into that.
So
But
yeah, we're going to attempt to get him on next week. We were going to have him on last week, and then he and Cooper went to Calgary to go to the zoo, to go to Drumheller to the dinosaurs.
and
They went,
he always finds something in between that too on the way.
yeah, they went luging at the Canadian Olympic Park, and that's
Tell us tell us
that's
Center.
Tuesday. Yeah, they went to the Telus Center. That's Tuesday in Darian's world. So
Yeah.
they're always up to something. They're always doing something. So he's a hard guy to tackle and to nail down. But I'm going to work on him this week, and I don't know, calf rope him if I have to.
Maybe do a precast.
Yeah, do something. We'll figure something out. We'll get it
Because
figured
I think they have some summer programming as well, just
out.
like Brownies and Girl Guides. They have some summer programs as well.
That's why I was kicked out of
Don't even keep it clean.
eating too many Girl Guide cookies.
Hmm.
I ate so many Girl Guide cookies. I now have my own private dealer.
That you do,
Yeah, I do. I have a Girl Guide cookie dealer.
Tracy.
Tracy, just around the corner from us, her daughter's involved in guides and stuff. So, well, as soon as those cookies
Sparks.
land, yeah, sparks. As soon as those cookies land on Tracy's doorstep, I'm her first phone call. How many cases you need, Wade? Are they the mint ones or are they vanilla and chocolate? They're the mint. I don't need any. They're the vanilla and chocolate. I'm going to need a dozen cases. I'm watching the cat. We have this cat, Kalua. I'm sure you've all seen her. Pictures of her, anyways. She has no back legs. They're only like that long.
She's a menace.
And she does not have the ability to jump. We discovered that when we put her bedtime treats on the freezer in the kitchen, just a chest freezer, and she couldn't jump onto the top of the chest to get her treats. So we decided at that point, we have a 6-foot fence around the backyard. She can't jump it. She's too fat to get through the separation. So
She
she can
used
go
to
in the
be able
yard.
to. She used to be able to jump on the freezer until Gigi babysat.
Yeah, yeah.
And Gigi thought she was just so cute, so she kept giving her a couple more treats.
Fattened her up. So
Yeah.
now she's out in the yard. She's had free reign of the backyard for what, a couple years now? 2, 3
2
years?
years. 2 years.
2 years for sure. And she still hasn't been able to climb out of the yard. She went over to the back end of the fence. There's a little wider gap between 2 boards in the fence, and she put her head through, but the shoulders aren't going, so she had to back out. It's too funny.
Funny was watching Kona with the magpies that were swooning her yesterday. And
Yeah, I missed that.
it was early in the morning. Their whole yard was covered in birds and magpies. And then they're swooping at her and stuff. So she got mad and she raced from one side to the other and she got a couple of tail feathers out of one of them. So they swooped her harder and then she started barking and they all took off, all the birds, and haven't had a bird in the yard since. It's been kind of
No,
nice.
it's been nice and quiet. Oh, the other thing that happened here too, I shot a wedding. Last weekend? Last Saturday?
Yeah, emergency
Got the-
wedding. That's why we didn't do a podcast
That's
either.
why we didn't do podcast too. I got an emergency
Prep.
phone call to go do a wedding on Saturday, and as fun as it was a good time. I had a really good time with this couple. They were really nice people, down to earth. Small wedding. There's only like 40 people there, so it was really easy to deal with. I was out of there. I was home by 10 o'clock, I think, so very very early. So it was nice and easy and really easy to just coordinate everything, get it all done. Blah blah bang, bang bang, in and out. The thing I didn't like is I didn't have a chance to pre-scout where we're shooting the formals and stuff like that. And then I finished up their wedding. I edited all the pictures, put them all together, put them in a little book, and took them over to them one day when I was at work. Met them in a parking lot and conducted a wedding picture drug deal type deal thing in a parking lot. And sitting there waiting, I got an email from somebody sending me a wedding picture. Can I edit it for them? And it was a couple that last summer had inquired about me shooting their wedding, and then I heard nothing but crickets. Now they want me to fix their wedding pictures. So I said, yeah, I can do it. It's going to cost you the same amount as what it would have cost you to have me do your wedding pictures in the first place. I haven't heard back from them again, so I don't think I'm going to edit that picture. Or any of them for that matter. So if you want your wedding pictures done properly and edited it right the first time, hire a professional. Just because your sister's girlfriend's cousin's husband's brother's uncle has a camera doesn't make him a photographer. There,
True story.
I've granted my piece on that. Because I will. I'll charge. You want me to edit your photos? I'll charge you big bucks for that. Big.
I'm trying to think if I have any rants for this week. I don't think I do.
No, you took Tamara to your oncologist appointment,
Yeah, that was good.
which calmed the oncologist down.
I think Tamara's sitting there, her tattoos out on her lap, little fists, and staring with a mask on, glaring at the oncologist, made her really uncomfortable, and she thought she should be extra friendly because she's never, ever been that friendly. She was actually really good.
That's a
So
good
thank
thing.
you.
And now you go see the oncologist on Tuesday,
We'll see what changes.
but it's a different oncologist.
Yeah, I'm not worried. This is she's away on vacation.
Right.
So
you
it's
haven't-
a substitute.
yeah.
So I'm going to see if he can change out one of the meds that screws with my eyes for days. The anti-diuretic that they give me with the chemo. I'm just going to see if I can take something. I'm going to talk to him on Tuesday and see if I can just take the Imodium before I go and then take it when I get home instead of getting that shot, because 15 minutes after I can't see. I have visually nothing. Like, I am so screwed. And it lasts for, I don't know, 4, 5, 6 hours.
Yeah. See, but remember the first chemo you did this way, they didn't give you that diuretic till you were like
Until
halfway
the end.
through because
Yeah.
you weren't feeling well at that point.
Yeah, I was good till about halfway through, and then I was showing signs of I might be.
Yeah.
But then they gave me the shot, and I couldn't. Like I said, first chemo,
Yeah,
was
that
like,
one's
I can't see.
royally. Yeah.
I can't see. So second one didn't go any better. They gave it to me early, but there's no way I could drive myself home.
Yeah.
Visually, I'm out for, like I say, 4 to 6 hours. I don't know why. It's just apparently just a concentrate of the pills, but because it goes in my chest, maybe, I have no idea.
Yeah.
But it
the
really
rapid
messes.
delivery probably has something to do with it.
It just messes with my system.
Yeah.
So I'm going to talk to him about that. Let's see. Hopefully.
Well, cool. So other than that, I don't have much more. I got my
No.
bitching out. This is the beef and editing other people's mistakes.
I did find out that Rosie's Farms goes to St. Albert
Oh yeah, the
farmers market. So I might put in an order and go to St. Albert and pick up,
pick it up. Yeah,
for the Haskap
Yeah.
berries.
because I'm not picking those. I don't care
I'm-
how much.
I'll pay.
I didn't pick fruit when I lived in BC. When I lived in Penticton, I didn't pick fruit. Why?
Well, see, in each little you pick farm is different. You either pay by the pound, or like the one we went to today, you give them half of what you picked. Well, half
Slave-
of nothing, still nothing. So,
slave labor.
oh, it was hot. I've never been this white in my life, though. I am white.
Good job pulling out the cancer card, though. That was funny.
Well, we'll come back crippled after clearing out 3 rows, and all we got to show for it is like 2 little cups of frickin' berries, and they want half. And it's like, really? And I started talking to him, and I said to him, I says, well, the reason we're here is because Haskap's supposed to be really good for cancer. It's high in antioxidants, and the seeds are small enough that if you have an ostomy, you can pass the seeds. And he looked at me and he goes, are you in treatment? I said, yeah. So he took what I'd given him and put it back in my bucket, which was really sweet of him. And he said, have a great day. So
Yeah.
that was that.
We did give him 8 spider plants.
Yeah, if anybody needs a spider plant, let me know.
Yeah. And we
I
got
got
spider plants.
14. No, I got 12 sets of 4 growing in each cup right now.
We're now breeding spider plants for a living. And giving them away.
Well, I'm giving them away to certain people or whatever.
We're
and
losing
then-
money on this deal because it cost me $4 for potting soil.
Well,
So I'm out
Whatever.
$4. Oh well, whatever.
if I
All
sell
good.
2 of them for $2, you're even.
Yeah.
I'll be selling a lot of other stuff I'll be listing a lot of other stuff this week and stuff. So
Yeah, watch Kijiji, kids, because it's coming fast and furious.
I don't know if I'm going to put it on Kijiji or Marketplace.
Whatever. Watch Marketplace. It's coming fast and furious.
I did manage to sell the helmets finally.
Yes.
So no more helmets. I still have amber Edison lights though, brand new in the box. We had bought a light and it looked really cool online with Edison bulbs, but the Edison bulbs have like an amber lighting. So that didn't work for us because we use our kitchen light basically as a whole room, living room, dining, kitchen light. And the amber just didn't work for us.
So I put in photo plugs just to brighten the place up.
No, we put in cheap ones.
I blinked them the right way in the kitchen. I can land airplanes in our backyard. It's pretty cool.
They're not that bright.
But that's all I got for this week. That's it. Anything else?
No, I know, Bido.
Well, no. Do you have anything else? I don't want to just.
No, I don't have anything this week.
Okay.
I don't. Be nice. Be nice to each other. Be nice to others. That's all I got.
And most importantly, be nice to me.
Be nice to yourself.
Some days, maybe.
But stay active. Stay active, people. Stay active.
Come get the cat. Mary wants us to send her a picture of it.
Of
What is it?
Picture of what?
Picture of what? Well, what's with people throwing sentences out at me, and I have no idea what in the hell you're talking about to begin with. You don't preface it by saying this and this and this, and then go on. No, you just go on. You did it today in the car twice. You started talking about shit that I
Half the time you
no idea
tune
what the
me
hell you're
out
talking
and don't
about.
listen. I'm getting your hearing checked because you're hard
don't have
of
any-
hearing.
I'm not hard of hearing. I'm
yelled
deaf
at
as
you.
a stump.
Yeah, I know. And it's getting
I know.
worse. It's getting worse. You're turning into Gigi.
I'm gonna oh, the lights. Tomorrow
Oh,
wants
okay.
to picture the lights. Okay. I'm gonna play it out like my mother did. When I turn 82 like her,
I won't live with you that long. I will kill you. I swear to God. You will get a whole new hearing set and it ain't going to be pretty. I will.
I'm gonna walk around with those megaphones. Hey, speaking of the cone, where's the dog cone? Remember when the dog got neutered, spayed, or whatever?
That's long gone.
Because I could use that for a hearing aid.
I'm sure
Sure.
Gigi will give you her old one.
That's true.
The one we bought her as a bag gift.
Well, see, it's funny because my grandma Carson had hearing aids, and I always told her, make sure you pass those down to Mom because she's going to need them. And then when Mom's done with them, I'll need them. And yes, it turns out that's
It's coming
that's how
quickly.
it's playing. Yeah. So yeah, I should go get my hearing checked. I know it's been.
See, and I
years.
have the opposite. I'm supersonic. I hear rustling in the other room, blinking.
Oh, I know.
That's why I don't sleep at night.
She hears me blinking in my sleep.
I don't hear you screaming too much anymore when I hold the pillow over your head, though. Usually
Maybe you're-
stops the blinking.
I've just given up. That's why I scream. Enjoy it. Yeah. No, they say in the car today, and you did it twice. You started talking about something just out of the blue, and I had no idea what you were talking about. I don't even remember what it was now. But no idea what the hell you're talking about. It's like, what? What are you talking about? And then you have to backtrack your story and go, remember when so-and-so did this and this happened? Oh, yeah, okay. Now it puts two and two together. I know what the hell you're talking about. And it's the same thing Tamara just did. Now I know where Tamara gets it from. She gets it from you. Send me a picture of it.
We're not even related.
I know. Send me a picture of it. Okay, of what? Qualify your statement. That's all I'm saying here. Qualify your statements.
Oh, boy.
Okay, I'm done. You done?
Did you rant about your bank? They were
Oh,
good this week.
fuck.
After
is
the
the-
runaround for weeks.
This is the bank of Positive Mike's.
Not Positive Mike's branch, but a different one.
Not his
Actually-
branch, but same bank, different branches. I think. maybe.
Branches.
Branches.
You
And
dealt with
phone numbers.
three, 4. 3 or 4 of them.
Yeah, I'd phone all as I want to do. I've got a different car that I was able to get before the Mustang went bye bye. About
Change
a
the date.
third of the price of what the Mustang was costing, so it saved us a shit ton of money.
Way better on gas. So
Way
much
better
better.
on gas. I can put regular fuel in it, not high test. Can't race it. Doesn't race very well, but that's okay. So, anyways, I financed it through the bank of Positive Mike, and so I don't want to bring the bank's name into it because as it ended up, they were pretty good, and I don't like giving banks
Kudos.
kudos. Damn it, blow away. Um, so, so qualify this. I don't know what you're talking about, Tamara. What are you doing? Qualify this. So, anyways, I'd phone the bank. All I wanted to do was change payment dates. The idiot dealership that I bought the car from put payment as by weekly, right? And I
Yeah.
wanted to change them to the 15th and 30th, my
Well, they
paydays.
originally had it at with the lower payment bi-weekly, and you said no. So they raised the payment and said, well, that's what it is if you go bi-monthly. And it's like, fine. So
Yeah,
when they put it through, with the bi-monthly payment amount, but still kept the 14 every 14 days,
yeah.
the bi-weekly BS.
So
And
I
it's like,
spent 4 hours on the phone one day on various states of hold and frustration and hold, talking to this person. Oh, this is the wrong department. I'll transfer you. Okay, yeah, okay. Yeah. Oh no, I can't do that. I'll transfer you. So after
sorry,
going
it's
through
the end
this,
of day.
yeah, after going through this, and then finally the phone cutting off because it was the end of day and batteries were dying. It's like fine, whatever. A couple days later, I phoned back thinking, oh, I'll phone at a different time earlier in the day and try to get. Okay, just a minute. Yeah. Oh yeah, we can do that for you. Yeah, yeah. Hang on, I'll transfer you to the person. Go through the story again. Okay, yeah, no, we can take care of that for you. I'll transfer you through to the right department. Again, 4 or 5 times, I just got pissed off and hung up. So I decided I'll phone the branch. So I phoned a branch to make an appointment, and they weren't taking appointments. They were too busy right now. They'll get back to me. Never heard back from them. I dropped Doe off at the Cross Cancer for her
For my
chemo
treatment.
treatment, and then ran back to another branch. Walked in. Oh no, you have to phone. We can't do that in here. We don't have time right now. Did you want to make an appointment? Well, no, I don't live in Edmonton. I just happen to be in the city and thought I could take care of this. No, without an account, we have to book an appointment for you. Whatever. So I got home and I phoned the branch in Fort Saskatchewan on Thursday afternoon when I got home from work. The girl answered the phone. I told her what I want to do. I need to book an appointment with an loans officer to change the payment dates of my car loan. She says, "Oh, okay. Well, just hang on." Click, click, click on the keyboard. Okay, when did you want to change it to? Okay, it's bi-weekly right now or whatever. I want to change it to the 15th and 30th. Okay, there, it's done. Just come in tomorrow or when you have a minute and sign the paper.
It wasn't complicated.
What? I went through all this bullshit when all I had to
In
do was phone one person,
in 4 different branches.
4 different branches. It's just holy fuck. Press one to
Unbelievable.
speak English. Yeah, fuck.
I
You need
pressed 1. I've yelled that in the phone before too.
so I just I just hit zero now till somebody answers.
It's like, why am I talking to you? I pressed 1.
Yeah,
Oh, I speak it English. No, no, you don't,
yeah,
because he's going to miss a lot in the translation. Let me tell you.
yeah, exactly. You're not going to understand the swear words that are coming out my mouth.
It's exactly right.
Yeah, it's time to shut it down. I'm out of beer.
Yeah, good for you. I
I
still got
know.
water.
It just means I got to go in the house to get more beer. That's all.
How's the mosquitoes?
I have the fan on. They're not actually that bad. Little trick I learned in Mexico to keep the bugs at bay. Have a big fan out on your deck. Heather has a fan that's about the size of your average airplane propeller off a 747 turbine.
Yeah.
And you plug that thing in and hold on to your hat and your shirt because it's going to blow right off you. But it keeps the bugs at bay. So we went
It's
and we bought the smaller version of the same
actually,
fan. And
I didn't buy that when I got it when the store closed. I took it out of
oh,
the
that's
back
right.
room.
That's where we stole it from TG, or not TGP, but Van
Well, when we were closing, I said to the manager, I said, "Does it work?" And she said, "I have no idea." I said, "Well, I'm gonna take it home and tinker with it." She said, "Yeah, go ahead." So
Brought it home, plugged it in, it works like a charm.
just
So
needed cleaning.
it's our deck fan. It sits out here, and when we come out here, we plug it in, and
Also
it
for wasps and flies, pine sol mixed 50-50 in a spray bottle with water. Spray your deck furniture, wipe stuff down, do it a couple times. If it's rained, you'll have to reapply it or whatever. But it doesn't matter if it's like lavender scent pine sol, but it has to be pine sol, and it works. It
yeah,
keeps
we
the
have no
flies and stuff.
there's no spider webs on this deck this year at all. And last year
It's
you
covered.
came out and had to,
Yeah. And flies,
do
same thing.
karate.
Flies, I wipe down the screen doors and I wipe down the tables out there and stuff. And I do it probably every 4 days or so with the
Yeah,
rain. And you don't smell it after 10 minutes
yeah,
at all.
and there's no flies or anything out here.
And I did it like at the front door too because I'm sick and tired of coming in and you let 5 flies in at the same time. And it works. It works, but it doesn't do anything for the mosquitoes, unfortunately. But the wasps, psh, haven't seen one.
Yeah, they're gone. It's good. Now I gotta cut this tree down. That's another day, another project for another day.
Which tree? The poplar?
There's a big one growing through the roof of the house.
That's not in the roof yet. Just one branch.
Give it another minute.
Eh. If it falls, it falls. I don't care. It's insurance. True story.
Light it on fire.
It won't burn.
Sure it will. You get
It's
enough
too
gas
wet.
in there. Get enough gas on it, it'll burn.
Yeah,
It'll
I
light the
know. I
roof
love
of the
that
house
stuff.
on fire. The tree will fall and burn the rest of the way, and it will say
You
lightning.
only, you only wish
Will
that
say
would
lightning
happen.
hit it.
This house, with all the moisture that we've had over the years, do you think it's actually going to burn?
It'd be just a giant smudge.
Yeah, it'd be a week-long smudge. I will
Yeah,
never have a house with a basement again.
uh,
This is the last house with a basement.
that's not true. Our next house is going to have a basement.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
Oh, the one on wheels is different.
And in the basement will be a generator and
That's different. I mean a
storage for
house.
lawn chairs. And
I mean a house. It's not.
there's no more houses. This is the last house. I'm done with houses. I hate
Nothing good
houses.
comes out of a basement. Look at the
Swamp
cat.
monsters.
She comes out of the basement.
I know the cat's at the door, meowing, wanting in. She
At
can
least
wait her
she's,
damn turn.
at least she's meowing,
Yeah, that's true.
staring
That's
at me
true.
cross-eyed.
Alrighty. Okay, I'm out. You close the show. Bye.
I close the show. Well, that's different. All right, but hopefully we change dates, and then we just need to know if you have a date that works best for you for viewing. Let us know, and we're probably going to change the date, but not the name. So we will figure this out. Because I know a lot of people said Friday nights just don't work for them. They'd rather see Saturday nights, and then some people said Sunday works better. So let us know. Let us know.
Yeah, let us know. Shoot us a comment. Let us know what date works best for you guys to watch. I only went Friday at 8:30 because at the time Bonzi was on and kind of followed Bonzi, and it became a kind of a after party and stuff with people. So and I just continued on with it. But I'm open to changing it. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter none to me.
Yeah.
I can do it
Thank-
anytime.
Yeah. So good night for me.
Night, though. Oh, she punted herself out of the room, which is too bad because if you're still listening, grab me a beer. Ouch. Something bit me. So yeah, that's it. Nothing else going on. Going to switch things up here next week. Like I said, I'm going to get Sheldon working on some stuff for the photography. They're going to sponsor the show, and we're going to go through just, I don't know, not a big drastic change or anything. Still going to talk about those cancer and their treatment and how it affects our day-to-day life and how we're trying to cope getting through it all, and our struggles, and helping other people with their issues with it as well. I know Dose still gets a lot of emails and messages and Facebook posts and stuff like that asking, what did you do here? What happened here? How can I get this done? Da 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 da. So we still get quite a few messages from people we have no idea, don't even know them. But that's what we're here for, handing out information as we can to try and make your journey a little bit easier. And we'll go from there. So on behalf of myself and Doe and the cat and the dog and everybody else, thanks for watching, and we'll see you next week, and we'll go from there.